अलजेब्रा ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम। ठीक है, x1 which is function of p1 p2, it is the relative price, it is the amount of goods x1 या amount of goods x1 consumed by person b plus x1 b, it is the amount of goods 1 consumed by person b is equal to endowment of a plus endowment of goods 1 b held by b. This equation is the balance total demand equal to total supply. Okay, it is x1a which is the function of p1 p2, that means it is the amount of consumption amount, yeah, it is the amount of goods x1 consumed by person b, and it is the amount of goods x1 consumed by person b, both are function of relative prices p1 p2 and equal to, this is the total demand, and endowment of goods 1 held by person a, endowment of goods 2 goods 1 held by person b, that is the total supply. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
x2a, similarly x2a which is the function of p1 p2 plus x2b which is the function of p1 p2, okay, which is the equal to w2a plus w2b. Once again, it is the amount of goods x2 consumed by person a, it is the demand function of goods x2 by person b, it is the endowment of goods 2 held by person a, and it is the endowment of goods 2 held by person b. Okay, here total demand equal to total supply for first goods, total demand equal to total supply for second goods. Got it? Now it can be written, x1a p1 p2 plus x1b p1 p2, okay, minus shifting this term w1a minus w1b equal to 0. It can be written in this form, no problem. And similarly x2a which is the function of p1 p2 plus x2b which is the function of p1 p2 minus w2a minus w2b equal to 0. No problem. And it similarly it can be written in this form that the amount of goods 1 demanded by person A minus the amount of goods 1 endowment of goods 1 held by person A. It can be written, no problem, plus x1b which is the function of p1 p2 minus w1b equal to 0. It can be written in this format.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, we can write it for goods 2 x2a which is the function of p1 p2 minus w2a plus x2b which is the function of p1 p2 minus w2b. This is the demand for goods 2 by person B and endowment of goods 2 person held by person B and equal to 0. And these things, total demand, yeah, the amount of goods 1 held by person 1 minus the endowment of goods 1 held by person A, differences is denoted by E1A. It is the excess demand of goods 1 for person A, which is the function of P1, P2 plus E1B. It is the excess demand for goods 1 held by person B, which is the function of P1, P2. Got it? Equal to 0.
Yes, sir.
And E2A P1 P function of P1 P2. This is the excess demand, that is net demand of goods 2 for person A, and E2B, it is the excess demand, net demand of goods 2 for person B, which is the function of P1 P2, because there is a no introduction of money as a medium of exchange in this, and it is broad term be added, it is Z. Here Z1 that means excess demand for goods 1 for person A plus excess demand for goods 1 by person B, and if you sum of this term, it convert aggregate excess demand, which is the function of P1 P2 equal to 0. And similarly Z2, that is the excess demand, aggregate excess demand for goods 2, which is the function of P1 P2 equal to 0. That is the excess aggregate demand for each goods equal to 0 at the equilibrium. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
है तुम समझा जी के जी?
Yes, sir.
सर ये लास्ट का तो फिर से समझा दो 2 लाइन, क्योंकि मेरा नेट वो डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था फोन।
अच्छा कोई दिक्कत नहीं, बताता है। अरे ये दोनों को डिफरेंसेस कर देंगे ना, तो एक्सेस डिमांड हो गया सेपरेटली 1% का एक्सेस डिमांड, ये दोनों पर्सन एग्रीगेट मतलब क्या होता है, दोनों को मिला दिए, तो दोनों को मिला के जेड से सूचित करते हैं ई के जगह, एक्सेस एग्रीगेट एक्सेस डिमांड फॉर गुड्स 1 एक्सेस।
सर Z1 को हमने डिनोट किया है E1A और E1B के।
अरे दोनों को ऐड किए ने, तो ये इंडिविजुअल एक्सेस डिमांड फॉर गुड्स 1 दिखा रहा है पर्सन ए का, ये एक्सेस डिमांड फंक्शन फॉर गुड्स 1 पर्सन बी का, दोनों पर्सन का ऐड कर दिए, तो एग्रीगेट का मतलब क्या होता है, एग्रीगेट एक्सेस डिमांड फॉर गुड्स 1 हो गया, जो दोनों पर्सन का मिला के दोनों को ऐड अप किया गया, देखो इक्वल टू 0।
हाँ ओके सर।